Hey everyone, it's Nico with Legacy Realty, your real estate agent and real estate advisor. And I hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're all having a great week. Today is Tuesday, which means today is Tips Tuesday. And the reason why I do these videos, I say this every week, is to teach, train, and educate you guys about what it means to go through the real estate journey. So whether that's going through the journey as a home buyer, as a home seller, or as a homeowner or real estate investor, the reason why and my purpose in this work is to serve and to make an impact as I guide my neighbor through the real estate and leadership journey. So that's why I do these videos. And so today I want to look at, I want to actually look ahead into this housing market. We know that everything's going crazy. The market's shifting here in Denver. Interest rates are on the rise. It seems that people are able to have better position to buy a home. And so I just want to look ahead a little bit and kind of see what we have been seeing and kind of see and talk about what it is that real estate experts and economy experts here in Denver and here in where the Denver Metro Association of Realtors, they really do a good job at looking ahead and trying to predict, because even though the future is not certain, it is predictable. And we always look at kind of what it is that's going on to hopefully predict. Again, it's not certain, but we can at least predict. And so in our real estate market, supply and demand of active listing and inventory is the biggest story in our market and for the foreseeable future, meaning that real estate is always about supply and demand. So with record low inventory that we've had over the last few years, we have really seen this effect of low supply, high demand. And at least here in Denver, that's why people have been able to sell their homes for 50 to 60. And in some cases, I've heard that a few people have been able to sell their homes for over $100,000 over asking price. It's insane. And the reason why is because there's so little supply in homes and yet there's so high demand, and people are doing whatever they can to win those homes, even if they are paying way over what they need to be. And essentially, if you pay over $100,000 in your home, you got to live in, yes, the home appreciation is on the rise and homes appreciate year over year, at least here in Denver, but you got to live there. It's just, it doesn't make sense to pay that much money over asking, because it's just crazy. It's crazy. So when supply is low, home appreciation skyrockets too. So when there is more inventory than buyer demand, home prices tend to drop. So what does our inventory look like right now? Well, to be fair, or to be honest, we have not built enough homes in the Denver metro area to keep up with buyer demand over the last 8 years. In fact, inventory has been going down since 2014 and hit a record low last year. So again, this was just compounded by the pandemic, and then with super low interest rates, historically low interest rates, lower than they've ever been at like 2%, like under 3%. That's the lowest they've ever been. With that, it just was compounded. And so then looking ahead, as interest rates start to go back up again to historically normal averages, less people are able to afford those homes. And so with home prices we've seen dropping, and with home prices, with the market correcting, not crashing, we have seen more homes come on the market and buyers having a better chance to get in those homes without having to pay super crazy over asking prices. And we are not only that, but we're also in the seasonal time of buyer's market, where that's already kind of a norm, where you're more likely to get in without having to pay $80,000 over and having less competition. So looking ahead, again, usually less homes come on the market and prices drop when we get into October and continue into the fall and the winter months. So we then work off of what active inventory we have. And if we don't get enough listings though, we will once again see an intense seller's market in the spring. So kind of looking at like what we saw earlier this year and last year. So we might see that again, especially coupled with the fact that the Fed, pushing us into this recession and is likely about to raise interest rates again if they haven't already, so that they could fight inflation. That's their number one tool to fight inflation, is to raise interest rates, which directly affects how much you're paying on your monthly mortgage. So when they go up, your monthly mortgage payments go up. So this is their attempt to try to control inflation. So this shift could actually this could actually make it shift back into the hands of the sellers in the way that we've seen the last few years. And so with the impending recession and the economic downturn, it will leave many homeowners with the fear of, is my job safe and secure? And am I going to lose value in my home? And the honest reality is that the fact that many homeowners may lose money via their job being lost, but from what we can tell, what we can predict is that here in Denver, homeowners will not lose value in their home. Their homeowners will not be experiencing a recession, meaning that because of the lack of inventory here and the probability that we won't be able to get back to where we need to be, it's pretty clear that homeowners will actually probably gain appreciation even over the next couple of years and the next few years and as we continue to see into the future, because this problem of inventory will not be fixed quickly. We're at single digit thousand, meaning like last year we were at 3,000 months end active inventory at one point. And back in 2012, we were at 30,000. So we need a lot of homes to actually fix this issue. So home ownership is always a good investment. It's important to realize that the cycle has its ups and downs, and there's always, it's when you look at buying stock, you never should look at buying stock and look at the month to month. Look at the zoom out and look at what it has been doing over the 2 years, over 5 years, over 10 years. It's the same with real estate. And if you look at it in the Denver metro market since the 70s, real estate has been a great investment. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just looking ahead, if you have questions, I would love to talk with you more about this. And I would love to just be a guide in any way I can to you through this journey. And so until next week, I hope you all have a great week.